There's a Fizz Break and there's a Reaching Sandstorm possibility. And Sustain, too, with a quick Sand Guard so they can soak up a bit more damage.
Yeah.
At least they were already able to ensure that for their lineup. But Falcons
I like the
here.
team fight.
Flap was hovering already with glue.
There
Okay,
you go.
glue's there.
Perfect glue.
And for Super Marco, is it indeed the Irtel or Moscow? Or
Or what?
they will show us something.
Going global.
Yeah. Mr. Worldwide.
It's the
So
world.
it does get into their hands. The 3 global heroes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I pity our
Camera
camera
ops.
ops.
Yeah, observers. Observers, good luck.
You gotta have multi-screens for this game.
You're gonna have to split 3 of your eyes. One on the left, one on the right, and one on your forehead.
How often does this happen?
It's very rare.
But-
I've never seen this lineup actually get executed.
Yeah.
I mean, if one team could execute it, it would pretty much be Team Falcons.
I've only seen like Chip and Loyi, not with the Moscow.
Okay, so it's either an Irtel, a Beatrix, or okay.
Beatrix!
Oh!
Yes!
Okay.
Thank you.
That's the team fighting hero. or marksman.
Guys, you gotta read the patch notes. Do you know how broken Beatrix is from 30-second cooldown on Wesker ult to 12 to something?
Wesker's so fun to play.
12 to 20?
Yeah, you can expect
Insane.
big plays that can come from Shizu.
It's
Apart
really
from-
good. So
yeah.
many changes to Bea.
Yeah, so we're finally seeing it today.
First time after the patch, right?
Yes.
Oh.
It's also the first time of the season.
Yeah.
It's a debut pick for the season.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
It's always been the Harith Rangers.
It's the first
Wait. Let's double check that.
I saw it. It was on the. It said debut pick.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh!
And it's Shizu who's playing the Beatrix. So at least they have
Everyone's
more
Flicker.
ways. Yeah. Oh my gosh, everyone's on Flicker.
It's gonna be fun, guys.
Yeah. So at least maybe BREN can go for the pick-off route, the team fighting route. They have ways to play around, especially with the Beatrix.
Wow. What a way to end the Saturday here in MPL Philippines Season 15, week number 4. It is going to be crazy. Everyone's on Flicker. Everyone wants to have fun. Everyone wants to go all around the
Welcome to
globe.
Mobile
Let's get it on.
Legends.
Right. Oh, take a dot though.
Okay. Early pokes coming in from the mid laners here. But they're trying to work on Chove Skirt also.
Jove skirt.
Chove
Never forget the skirt.
Yeah. They're managing the mid really well. Quick look on the emblem combinations. Of course, we'll be paying attention to the Beatrix. We haven't seen it in a while. It's a Tenacity, Quantum Charge, and Thrill. But she is on the Assassin emblem, whereas Super Marco still decides to go for the Common emblem and the Master Assassin. So laning really is a very important factor here, especially for AP BREN. They just really need to manage this because you have to expect that no area is safe in this map once Falcons gets their hands on their level 4.
Yeah, literally. And for Chove Skirt to be wise with what ultimate you'll be potentially getting later on as soon as you get level 4.
Yep.
There you go. So wise, I don't think Flap is in too much trouble. Ogwen's close by. They can kind of fight it if they want to.
Oh. At this
Frio.
point, we're actually
Wow,
seeing
look at there.
that they could actually focus on there instead for him to ensure that he can't just go outside his lane and wreak havoc and try to control the pace of the game.
Post-nerf, that's still really crazy. I really believe this Badang deserves even more nerfs.
Oh my, Flicker already used by Chop Skirt. Oh, they're still going for it.
Oh! Look at you! The dispersion, rotation, the vacuum, and now they're chasing right after Keke, though the stacks are there for Flap TZ. And one more blow, but 2 will fall for AP BREN.
Yeah, and Flap TV too, flickering in. Just making sure that he gets to reach multiple targets from AP BREN. What a well-timed surprise attack considering that there were multiple resources already burned from their side.
Oh, they're not even stopping, even trying to invade for the Ori Bumpcast easy with electrifying
Oh,
feet. Here comes the fist break coming in from there, but Flapteezy is just a menace going up against 5. Even Owen is still alive as Falcon disengage.
So fun to see Shizu just walk out of that portal like out of nowhere. That was fun.
Yeah.
Right now, no ultimate from Kekedot means there's just no big engagements available for AP BREN. They're gonna have to just fight it out hand to hand.
Yeah, and with that turtle, which went into Falcon's hands, and that orange buff, which they denied from James Panks, Kyle TZ is now ahead of James Panks, which really limits them a lot in terms of contesting. But wait!
Raging Sandstorm, they want to go for Owen. Here comes the counter attack coming in from AP BREN. One more kill, and combined beats coming in from Kyle TZ. Here comes Super Marco, though, with a Spear of Destruction. One more hit to James Panks. And he will connect the ult to bring down the man with a million moves.
SOD!
That was clean.
Just to take out James Panks.
I mean, that's a good move because you don't want to go near the bush anyway. You don't know if the cooldown was off already. So that's a pretty smart move coming in from Super Marco here.
Yep, and of course, the temporal rain that we've also mentioned earlier.
James Panks?
So you kind of delay once more the farming for James Panks.
Wow.
And everyone's here in the purple buff, but
But there also goes in the portal, already commits his combo. Kyle TC still looking for a proper angle. Shizu in the picture. Whoa! With the Wesker play, they're going to be able to take down Kyle TC. A clapback from AP BREN. Here comes James Panks as well, dishing out the damage, going to bring down Owen. But a clapback, James Panks will also fall down. Super Marco this time in the picture. Kekedon going for more, but few answers back. Super Marco up against 2, flickers out. 3, 4, 3. What an amazing clash for both teams!
What an amazing micro play here. What? He saw few. He saw few. Oh my goodness, that could have been so bad for Shizu.
yeah, and a great response from him as well, just deciding to cast the Bennett's Rage to clear the minion wave, so he has nothing else to worry about. But this will definitely be a turtle that will go into the hands of Falcons. There will be no trade whatsoever for AP BREN. So this will just mean that the gap will be, or the lead will be growing a lot more.
I'm trying to recall when was the last time we saw a Wesker flicker play.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, 100%.
Wow.
And now we're seeing actually the power of the Beatrix. Even very early on, you saw the potential it has, right? It's crazy. They really just adjusted Bennett a lot because people was just going Bennett all the time.
There were people in ranked games using the Trinity build on a Bennett.
Only Bennett, by the way. So you know how crazy it can be. They adjusted that. But now the other guns are pretty good as well.
Yep. That was a flicker again with Wesker. We haven't seen it in a long time. But you see the damage. The amount of damage it was able to dish out with just her items, his items at the time.
Like 1.5 items.
Yeah, he didn't even have a full item just yet. It was just a Fury Hammer and the Legion Sword. I think even just one Legion Sword. He didn't have 2. So imagine once he gets his hands on the Endless Battle, I mean Blade of Despair, all that, the Malefic Roar, so...
Or do they run Malefic Gun now? What do the Beatrixes run today? They still run Malefic Roar, or they do gun for the range?
I think it's if it's really for the damage, then we probably
gotta
expect the roar.
Yeah, gotta go for the roar.
Then there's the BOD.
Okay.
All ready for Shizu.
We can expect a potential place once again for Shizu. He has enough damage to burst down 3 members of Falcon easily with the Wesker. Important to note that Chovskirt has his own diversion. So AP BREN can make a surprise for the second turtle.
Also, Ogwen decides to pick up the Fleeting Time as his first item. So they might be eager and looking for the kill!
Jumps right into Bush right after 3. There with the combo, but Kyle Easy stays alive, gets away scot-free. The clap back from Falcon. Here comes the ultimate. They're going to bring down there. Kekedon trying to work on Kyle. Kyle still in the picture, still alive. And now gets caught down by 4. Super Marco with the final blow.
Oh my goodness, there was no reason for Falcons to hold back. They could just all go in the shortcuts because they knew that the resources, the fist crack, the fist breaks, they were all down for AP BREN.
That's crucial information that we used very well by Falcons. And Kekedon, he tried to join the fight. He tried to go for the kill. This was outplayed by Kyle TZ as well.
Beautiful outplay, and even despite all that, he even went back right after Falcons casted a shortcut, he wanted to fight more, and now they're working on the third turtle. 2 turtles have been secured by Team Falcons, and they're looking to extend their lead.
Yep. AP BREN will just have to trade for now. They haven't been able to for quite some time as well. But this is just Falcons gradually gaining control of the game. Fortunately for AP BREN, they're holding on pretty well to their turrets. This is one thing you like about the Beatrix, the amount of wave clear that it can offer.
As long as it's alive.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a Malefic gun.
All right, so they will go for the Malefic gun.
Huh.
Oh, wait, there's a teleport!
Teleport concealed. They're working on Shizu. Super Marco with the shutdown onto the silent kid. The next one on the chopping block is Kekedon, and flcn just working on there. He used up already the fist crack, but flcn is there as well. How many hits more to bring down there? Will he be able to escape? flcn in and now gonna bring him down, and now they're working on the top lane. James Pax, one more hit to the man with a million moves. A dash in for Marco, and a final blow to bring down 4 of the members of the Bees.
Oh my gosh, this is just non-stop teleportation!
This is the lineup that they were trying to do. It's in full force right now. They are multitasking the map, literally.
Yeah. Apart from commending the whole squad of Falcon, I commend our cameraman catching everything in action right now.
That was beautiful.
Okay,
Well,
Kyle, easy.
The diversion was already able to cool down in the span of that entire fight.
Baptiste's on split. They're able to get so many resources. 7.9k right now for Falcons. Feels like it's just so insurmountable.
Oh my.
They can't get their foothold.
Yeah, 3k gold lead for Super Marco, but James Pax, he's holding on. 2k behind Kyle TZ. But this is not going to be an easy objective for them if ever they are planning to attempt and go for a contest. You have to really be wary of wherever Falcons will come from, and you only have a single ultimate that's similar to that.
Yeah.
And Chopskirt might even opt to look for other options at this point if they really want to look for damage. There's the ultimate for Kyle TZ, but even going in with that might not be safe for them.
Yeah, with the way things are going right now, it's like you're telling the members of AP BREN, guys, you can't blink. Because at any given moment, a TP can come from anywhere, and now Falcons, they have full control over this Lord Pit. Kekedon, he has the flicker, can't cast the Raging Sandstorm. Super Marco jumps in as well. They're waiting for a perfect opportunity for that combination as flcn sizing up the remaining members of AP BREN, and a clean Lord save for Team Falcons.
Very, very clean right now. James Pax can't even get into range for Retribution there. Ogwen made sure of that.
No flashy plays whatsoever. Falcons just had their eyes set on getting the objective. So this will be the tricky part for AP BREN, because they might have to say goodbye to their remaining turrets, and that'll open up a lot more opportunities for Falcons. They can land or use some diversions which aren't entirely visible.
Yeah.
They'll just put it outside of the map, and we've seen it happen time and time again. So they have to be extra careful. And these disruption skills, their crowd controls have to be landed at a perfect timing.
Here comes the crash
playground.
course.
Woo! Quick work.
Okay, that was just to zone out AP BREN and make quick work of the mid lane turret. Lord sieging in onto the top lane. They still have their holy defense. James Pax also this time picks up a Malefic Roar.
Imagine that damage even when Kekedon has them Athena's shield already. Yu is currently on the going one in Talisman, but he's able to dish out that much damage already.
Ooh. Now it's gonna be the big siege. It's impossible to, usually it's impossible to defend an 11k gold lead, but we have to remember the tools that they have are actually pretty insane in wave clear.
Yeah, and AP BREN's play doesn't just rely mainly on Chopskirt's IMU, the diversion. It could come from even Shizu if ever they find the proper angle to flicker in and have that Wesker play that they desperately need. It could be a huge opening for AP BREN.
Yeah, but they have to be
It's a
extra
big if.
careful.
If, yeah. But still a possibility, yeah.
Yes.
Once you find yourself surrounded by members of Falcons, then it's almost impossible to ensure that there is still going to be an escape route. Not unless there's not even the diversion. That's not enough time. Falcons can just burst you down at this point.
Not to mention the Spear of Destruction of Super Marco that has
Oh.
been on point all throughout the game.
I feel like it's only the towers just literally keeping them alive. If there were no towers, I feel like Falcons would be diving straight into their faces right now.
Yeah, with the teleportation.
Yeah, teleport moves. They won't be able to answer.
Yeah, imagine they were only 12 minutes into the game, but this is the situation for AP BREN.
11K gold lead. Jeez.
So hard to get out of your base. And they're really behind in terms of gold at this point.
All they can rely on right now is really their team fighting potential, their possibility, or their potential to actually make a pickoff happen.
Okay.
But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Diversion from Few got spotted out by Kekedot. Still, Chov Skirt used up already the diversion. Where are they planning to go? Raging Sandstorm trying to connect onto Flap. Forced the Few to flicker out.
Make a
Here's
play.
the Spear of Destruction. Oh! There! What a beautiful fist crack, fist break combination. But is the damage there though? James Bax will fall down in exchange for a Few. Shizu making noise, but Kyle CZ with a clap back. A triple for Kyle CZ. Make it 4. There is
Looking
the
for the
last
Savage.
target. He's looking for the Savage. Ogwen keeping Dare at bay. He's tying
Oh.
him up. Kyle CZ wants it. Give the man his Savage.
And look at Super Marco, he doesn't want to prolong this game!
He wants to keep that bulletproof stat. For the meantime, they are going in and rushing in.
And it's all over. What a way to end the day. A reverse sweep topped off by a Savage from Kyle TZ.
Taylor Swift must be very proud of Reverse Swift. It's just art in motion here for Falcon.